Oliver Stone, he's made good movies, he has made terrible movies. Now he brings us Savages. Savages. Alright, so Savages is the story of a trio. These two guys, one's this like really granola hippie botanist type, and the other is this soldier type who's like, alright, I'm gonna kick the shit out of everything. If that doesn't work, I'm going to shoot everything type. And they're both dating Blake Lively. And it's not like both dating as in she's dating him and she's dating him, but they don't know about it. No, it's like straight up Utah type shit where they all know about it and they're all cool with it. And that's when you know you've found a friend indeed. And these two guys have a specialty and a business in which they grow the best cannabis like ever made. And Selma Hayek's this Mexican cartel type. She sees what they do. She wants to become business partners with them. They say no, and so she kidnaps Blake Lively, and they get pissed. So they're gonna get her back by any means necessary. Now we have Savages, our movie. Alright, so how was Savages? It was actually pretty cool. I actually liked most of the performances in this movie. The one that I'm on the fence about is that one dude from John Carter. I'm pretty sure he did the Sam Worthington thing where he was like, alright, I filmed a movie. Now we need to lock down 3 more movies before that one movie gets released. That is how he has come out with 3 movies this year. Funny thing is, he worked for this movie. I'm not gonna say he doesn't bother me yet, because he's kind of like Kristen Stewart in the Snow White and the Huntsman movie. It's like, yeah, she worked for that movie, but I'm not gonna say, yeah, she's a good actress. I haven't seen that one movie that people say she's good in, so I'm still on the fence. Same goes with this John Carter guy in this movie. The granola kid guy, you know, like the pacifist hippie type, he was actually really cool. I liked him. Funny thing is, someone like that really shouldn't be in this line of work because crime and death is going to happen. And that's actually one of the elements of the movie that I really liked, is the fact it's like, you need to get over yourself, we need to shoot things and people. That's the only way we're gonna possibly get her back, and so he has to deal with that fact, and it was actually really cool to see. Now, when the movie started out, it was all like backstories. Blake Lively doing voiceover, and she's like, oh, this is how this person met this person, this is how this became this is how that became that. And you're like, I'm really not, alright, I don't like Blake Lively doing voiceovers. Officially, I don't like it. So can we please move past this and get to the movie, because that's what I would like. So finally, you know, the movie picks up, and you don't hear her voiceovers, and she doesn't bother you that much. I really liked her in the movie The Town, but I'm just saying, a little bit of Blake Lively goes a long way. She's great to look at. Voiceovers, you're not looking at her, you're just hearing her voice. It's like all of the negative, none of the strengths. So I'm saying she looks really attractive. It's actually a compliment. Another one I like in this movie is Benicio del Toro. You know me, I've given Del Toro a hard time a few times. He was really good in this movie. He was this hardcore Mexican hitman type. You're like, that guy is just soulless. Benicio del Toro plays one of the sickest bastards I've seen in a movie in a while, and he was really good at it. But it's an Oliver Stone movie, so when people get stressed out, they really get stressed out. It's actually, it takes them to the verge of being funny, but they're not cartoons. Benicio del Toro did that really well in this movie. Another one who did it well was John Travolta. He plays the DEA agent who knows what these two guys do, and so he doesn't turn them in, and he actually throws them a bone here and there. And his John Travolta-isms come out when he gets stressed out too, and you chuckle a bit and you laugh. He was really good in the movie. He stole the scenes he was in. Benicio del Toro stole the scenes that he was in. Some of the elements are predictable and sloppy. You see this foreshadowing happening. It's really, like, if you don't see it coming, I have to assume you zoned out for that scene. It's the only way you won't see the foreshadowing in these scenes. The movie is really violent too. It's like Oliver Stone going, okay, we get it. You haven't liked a few of my other movies. Here. I'm not saying violence makes for good movies. I'm saying this movie being violent made it a better movie. And because most of us out there are not the kind of person who, you know, bangs a chick who's also banging your friend, we don't have these weird open love triangle situations happening in our lives. We don't really identify with these people. You're like, oh, okay, they took your slutty chick. You can get another one. But you know, in the end, it's like total love to them, and I get that. However, that's not what I thought about. That's not why I cared. It's when they started kicking ass that I really cared. However, the movie's going really good, and then the ending happens. You're like, no. I almost want to call this movie Mass Effect 3 because it was good until the end. There's no DLC for movies though. It just is what it is. It happened. Either it's a really cheap move and it's a cop-out and it irritates you, or it's just silly and it's a cheap end and it irritates you. In the end, minus the end, it's a really fun movie and a really cool movie. Savages is a strong good time, no alcohol required. I wanted to get it to Blu-ray, but didn't quite get there. So what is your favorite Oliver Stone movie, and is there one of the past decade? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.